Hey, what is up guys? GuitarRock here. Welcome back to the Nikke Goddess of Victory video. Alright, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, we got a little bit of drama today. Alright, so if you guys are not aware, they did a post on Twitter that they were going to crack down on the leakers. Let's have a look right here on the latest, I think the second latest post, notice on unpacking and leaking game content. Now this is definitely something that I'm very passionate about because I was wondering if they were going to do anything about this. Because the last time, I think there was one of the leakers get sent a message saying that hey, you should stop leaking our game by someone that represents the shift up side or something. And that was the last we have ever heard of it. That was like quite a while ago actually. That was about 4 months ago. Pretty sure it's not even this year, it was like last year. So you know, it has been silenced ever since and it seems like the dev stopped caring. But now suddenly they released this post saying we have discovered some cases of early acquisition and leaking of unofficial game content via unorthodox means. We will be taking strict measures to deal with all related issues. Now, let's talk about this. Let's jump into it. Okay, so notice on unpacking and leaking game content. Whew. Alright, this is a long post right here. Pretty long for something that just to give a warning and stuff. So thank you for your continuous support of Goddess of Victory Nikke. We have discovered some cases of early acquisition and leaking of game content that has not been officially released via unorthodox means. So if you guys are not aware, right now, as far as I know, correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section, here's what's happening. Like the game, usually there'll be updates, like a couple of MB updates before the official update is released. So some players were able to access the game files, alright, and try to data mine them and obtain information from the game files, including pictures, including character skills, etc, etc. So that's how players were able to know ahead of time which upcoming characters, which are the upcoming banners, which are the upcoming characters, or what are the upcoming contents happening in 2 or 3 months in advance. So obviously that leads to the leaking of a lot of the characters that has yet prior to be released. The game content concerned hereof includes character materials, yes, skills, stats, images and music in the game that cannot be obtained through normal gameplay. Yep, like I said, data mine. Such leaks and related distribution will have significant negative impact on the game's development and operation plans, and also spoils the fun and expectation of commanders who do not wish to see such leaks. Meanwhile, the illegal leaking of some unfinished content will mislead commanders and undermine the healthy gaming environment. Okay, this is something that I can't speak for myself, but let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think that leaks ideally spoils the fun for you? Do you guys think that you don't want to know who is coming next? You would rather it be a secret? You would rather it be like, oh, a surprise. Okay, now I know. Oh, it's a Pilgrim banner next. Oh, out of nowhere. Now you gotta like, oh, you got no tickets. You went all in the previous banner, so now you're screwed. Now you gotta spend a bit of money maybe. So yeah, would you guys prefer? Do players actually prefer it that way? I'm not sure if that's something that the free-to-play players favor over. Maybe if you're someone that spends a lot, you don't really mind as much, but I do think that most free-to-play players will be able to benefit from leaks as far as I know, right? Now let's talk about the next point. We are committed to providing better and more surprising experiences for commanders and strive to maintain a fair and healthy gaming environment. Alright, so we reserve the rights to monitor such violations for the purpose of protecting our rights and interests. Unpacking and leaking are behaviors explicitly prohibited under the End User License Agreement, short for EULA, and they constitute infringements and violations of our intellectual property rights for which we may take legal action, including claiming compensation for any loss incurred. Ooh, that is rough. Alright, that is rough. Obviously, this is something that's it can get very serious. Alright, just for data mining a game can get you into like lawsuit trouble. Legal action is something that you don't want to get into the hands of, or you don't want to try to mess with this, right? So let's see. Behaviors explicitly prohibited set forth in the section 7 of EULA: copy, reproduce, distribute, display, mirror, frame, or use them, or any of our other materials, intellectual property, or proprietary information in a way that is not expressly authorized in this EULA. Attempt to reverse engineer, alright, except as otherwise permitted by applicable local law, derive source code from, modify, adapt, translate, data mine, decompile, or disassemble, or make derivative works based upon the services or any content. Remove, disable, circumvent, or modify any technological measure we implement to protect them or any of the associated intellectual property. Now, as you can see, quite a lot of this. Wait, what is this point? Behave in a manner which is detrimental to the enjoyment of the services by other users as intended by us. Okay, now that's an interesting point in our sole judgment, including, without limitation, harassment, use of abusive or offensive language, game abandonment, game sabotage, spamming, behaving in a disruptive manner, social engineering, or scamming, or contrary to public morals or public policy. Okay, so clearly, this is definitely something that is much more of a heated topic, and a lot of players are not happy with this post on Twitter. Alright, the same exact post as if I scroll down, you can see, considering it exposes the censorship you often do to units, maybe they are needed. Your player base isn't unhappy because of leaks. Your player base is unhappy because you keep forcing codes in character designs. You really added a $20 pack in a daily shop? I got spoiled by some leaks for certain characters, so I appreciate you guys taking action. I'm probably in the minority though, cause I like the characters and story. Okay, so I'm always happy to see other people's perspective, and yeah, there are some guys that actually don't like leaks. Leak allows players to make informed choices about which banners to skip and which to save for. Leaks for a game are an indication that the devs are not doing enough to convey future plans to the players and give them things to look forward to. Leave them alone. That's not going to happen, man. If I were in charge of managing content that had been leaked, I would delay its release, then make an announcement that it will be out on February 30th, 2024 as part of a massive content update. That will show them. Damn, not sure if that's a good idea, because companies usually have things planned out ahead, advance in time. Some people like leaks because they want to know upcoming content. That is totally fair. I think this is totally fair. There are some dry period. For example, during the Chainsaw Man collab, there was like 3 weeks of no new stuff, 3 weeks of event. And I think most players are just like looking for, okay, what's coming next, right? What's after Chainsaw Man? So why don't you make monthly developer stream? That sounds like a good idea actually. This is something that I hope the developers will consider. Something like a monthly developer stream, like a roadmap, some sort of things, right? Eversoul has that. A lot of games have some sort of roadmap to inform players what's coming, what kind of game modes can we expect in a few weeks or in a few months. I don't see why they can't give something like that, right? Tell the player what content you're working on, what player can expect for upcoming content, and estimate the release date. Yeah, this is by far something, one of the best responses that I can definitely wholeheartedly agree on, right? For sure. But overall, if you scroll down in the post, there is definitely a lot of people that are not happy with this site. How about give a roadmap, stop censoring characters? So that's just how the Twitter are responding as of now. So let's talk about Reddit, right? You can see apparently this meme got posted on the official subreddit, and it is on a separate subreddit called the Nikke Outpost. Focus on communicating with players, listening to their feedback, giving them what they ask for. But no, punish them for promoting our game, generating hype for it. Damn. So yeah, let me know what you guys think regarding this matter. Also, if you guys are not aware, there's also the half-year anniversary drop event going on right now. So make sure you guys vote. As you can see, Molenia is still at the first place, Scarlet second place, surprisingly, third is Alice, and Rapunzel is fourth. Alright, with that being said, let me know what you guys think overall of everything that's happening in Nikke right now. Do you guys agree with leaks? Do you guys hate leaks? Do you guys disagree? Subscribe if you guys haven't already, give this video a like. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a nice day. Goodbye.